Hi, dyslexic genius here, Brett Hurt. I'm back with a frozen mandrel Edison Triumph and show you the work I've done on this. The first thing I did was everything was frozen and I replaced the bearing, the Babbitt bearing that had frozen around the mandrel shaft and machined a whole brand new one. I machined a new lead screw for it, and then I did a lot of fixing on the machine. One of the problems was I talked in a previous video that this end bearing had been mushroomed out. And what I came to the conclusion was that when they were beating this out to try to get everything apart, they slipped with a hammer and they hit the lead screw. And they also had bent the pulley here. It's bent in a little. You watch, it'll start up. You see how it kind of wiggles? There's a bend in it. That doesn't cause any problems in the machine. One of the other thing is, you'll hear a little bit of noise, and the noise is coming out of the gear train inside the 2/4 minute. Once you kick it to 2, it gets silent like that. The other thing is that the Diamond B reproducer and this limit pin right here, when I engaged it to play, it was bottoming out. This has to run like a diamond disc in the middle or just off this. If you're getting a woo 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 sound out of your cylinder with one of these, it's probably because this limit pin is bottoming out like that. I take a pair of pliers and hit, I call this the church steeple, which is easy to describe, and you hit both ends with a pair of pliers, and when you squeeze it a little, it pushes the steeple out, and it gives you a little bit of play in there. So when you get the reproducer into the phonograph, and you can see that it's bottomed out, and now when you play, we have a little bit of gap between the church steeple and the limit pin there.
And that's what you want?
That's what you want. It will play very well.
Now, was this reproducer frozen in the carriage?
Yeah, the reproducer was frozen in the carriage. And I ground all this out to make it fit. I machined off the top because it was broken. I re-blued these end pieces, the hinge block here and that top screw, because it was all rusted out. And now, the thing I like about this hobby is I've saved an Edison Triumph for a family who's had it over 40 years, and that's my tip for the day.